What up, everyone? Welcome to the second episode of Trading Exposed. We are here. We have two prop firm owners, one podcast, no cups involved. We're not getting shitty today. We might be, actually. Who knows? Let me introduce the guests, Max from Traders Launch and Steve, the owner of Halcyon.
What's going on?
And then,
Thank you.
And then I got my trusted co-host over here, Cove Trader. He is probably managing a trade right now.
It looks like he's intently on a chart right now. That's what he looks like.
Yeah. Who knows? He might be looking at a rubber duck with a big old dick on it.
I'm hoping it goes down. I just had to move my stop.
we talking about the duck or the trade in this scenario.
either or. Don't take any of that advice.
Either one.
Everybody has a lucky system, you know. I'm not going to judge somebody when it works for somebody else.
I mean, who knows? He could be grabbing with both hands. So,
are we renaming this to the hand check podcast? What sort of trading?
Got the hands.
Yeah, not hands at right?
Steve, we can't see what you're doing over there.
Smart man.
All right, boys. Well, it's exciting to have two prop firm owners on one podcast like that. I don't think that's ever been done in the space, just to kind of see what's going on, what sets y'all apart. How do y'all feel about the industry? How are y'all growing in a different aspect than all the other prop firms? So I'm kind of excited to kind of get into that. Max, I know all about your prop firm. I love it. I'm obsessed with it. I'm always plugging it.
I'll take it. We do what we can to make it easy for people to plug it, you know?
Steve, I'm excited to hear kind of more about you and hear about Halcyon and let people know what Halcyon's all about.
Yeah, I mean, we're kind of an open book to a degree, right? I'm very transparent. I stream daily. People ask questions all the time and answer them as they come in. I guess a little bit about Halcyon. So our firm is set up more to gear people towards, a live account, right? So our standard process is you start with an eval or a funded. A lot of firms will say, it's a one-step process, but in that funded, you got a buffer you got to get over. That's 2 steps. I don't care who you are. You can call it whatever you want. That's 2 steps. So we don't hide behind that. We say, no, you got to hit this profit target. That's really what it is. Once you do that, then you transition to what we call a SIM brokerage account. And that SIM brokerage account, that's where you take your withdrawals from. But it also acts like a real live brokerage account. So if you have $8,000 in it, you have $8,000 in allocation, and you have $8,000 in buying power, right? As you make profits and gain more buying power, you have the ability to purchase more contracts, and it works in reverse. If you lose money, then your allocation's decreased, right? I mean, it's really that simple. So we've structured it to really move people over into a live environment, because a lot of these firms that we see is, let's say they give you 5 contracts and then they say, oh, well, we're going to move you live, but we're going to move you live with $2,000. You're not buying 5 contracts with $2,000, man. That's not the reality. So it's not true scenario. You know what I mean? It's not true at all. I think that's what kind of separates us from the pack.
I think that's definitely true. I mean, Steve, you and I, basically the firms that we run are very similar in the sense that we have, we onboard traders to live, and then we're incentivized to actually have those traders do well. I think what makes us very similar and kind of like the missions that we're running is that we're actually trying to find profitable traders, whereas pretty much everybody else in the space running this basically running sim environments, and their business model is, blowing people up, collecting eval fees, predatory things like giving them too many contracts initially because they know that increases failure rate, and then cutting them back when they actually so-called push them live to basically decrease their risk exposure. So, I mean, I think you and I think we're kind of of the same mind, saying like, wait, okay, let's onboard traders live and then try to find ways to say, hey, how can we actually make these people increase our bottom line? How do you, what's been one of the main ways? I know we have a bunch of ways that we do it in-house, but what's been one of the ways that you think about saying, hey, how do we keep these people in the game? How do we increase the odds of positive outcomes for them, and in turn positive outcomes for us?
I mean, I think you hit the nail on the head, though, right, Max? Like, excuse me, I'm kind of getting over a cold too, so bear with me.
Everybody is right now. No apologies needed.
9 degrees here right now. I think you hit the nail on the head, though, right? So, like any firm, go grab one out of the ether, right? And on a 25K or 50K account, they're giving you 5 or 10 minis. Like, who the hell is trading 10 minis with $2,000 in drawdown, man? Boom, you're popped in a 30-second candle.
Cove is over there like,
Cove's like, well, yeah, me right now, buddy. Hold on. Let me show you.
I don't want when it's funded. I don't. When it's funded, you don't. You got to treat it like real money.
So, like, look, we get that, right? Like, we understand that aspect. And I'm not going to sit here and say that we don't have like a 1 day to pass eval thing. We do. And if you are a good trader, then you know your odds, right? You know, if I go buy 3 or 4 of these evals, I'm going to pass 30% of them, right? And I just want to get to the next stage quicker. I just need to get that eval behind me. That's fine. But then we see the good traders that are like, yeah, okay, I have access to 5 minis, but you know what I'm going to trade? 5 micros. And I'm going to keep pushing this account. And it's going to take me a month, and I'm fine with it. Get a couple payouts, and then they go live. And if they're sustainably profitable, we just keep increasing their allocation. Like we got a couple guys, they're pushing $20,000, $30,000, $50,000 in allocation. We're copying them, and the relationship is fruitful for both of us.
Yep. No, listen, totally agree. We do the same thing. I mean, we have a bunch of internal systems to say like, okay, let's monitor these traders' behavior and say, okay, what are the differentiators between people that are trying to rinse accounts and get payouts versus the people that are going to basically say like, hey, listen, opportunities are distributed across the year. I want to make sure that I have a couple live accounts in the stack. I will trade these on different size differentials and basically deploy them for different strategies, or at certain times, or just be patient with them. Do you basically look over the individual trader data also, and basically you do breakdowns with them and say, hey, listen, it's based on what you've been up to recently. It's based on what you've been up to recently. You're not doing so well on Mondays, or we think you should cut your size. We think based on your variance, we should put a lockout on you here. Do you maintain? I mean, I'm sure based on our prior chats, you have a pretty good relationship with traders. It's like, is that something that you do fairly early on with people, or are you kind of hands off and later on down the line saying, okay, now that we have a little bit of data on you, we're going to see what we can do to improve those set outcomes?
I mean, I think you and I both know to a degree that that's a loaded question, right? Because the market shifts week by week, day by day. I mean, even 4 hour by 4 hour. Look at the shift we've had today, right?
Yeah.
So we try to just stay close to all of our traders, and more so especially our live traders, right? Because now we're talking real live capital that's at stake. But yeah, I mean, if we see a trader that's doing exceptionally well, the strategy is working in current conditions, we'll call them or email them or however they want to communicate with us. And we recommend, would you be willing to go from 3 contracts to 5? Just a small increase. Is that going to affect your mindset, or do you think you can handle it? Let's try it for 2 or 3 days. And then the reverse side too, right? Like, hey, you've been kind of getting down in the dumps. Let's put a little lockout limit on your account. So until you kind of figure out what's going on, or until you see how the market's moving and your strategy is aligning with that, we're not risking too much. So it is on a case by case basis.
Totally fair.
Yeah. One thing that we really do like to do is, there's this like giant misconception that going live is a bad thing. And I think it's because you get so many people that are sim farming in this industry. Going live is a good thing. And one of the things that we do, so we have like big institutional accounts, and not a lot of people know this about prop firms like what Max has and I have, right? So let's say you catch yourself, like 2 weeks ago, you caught darn near down at the bottom on NQ, and you're in just a massive runner. Well, do you have $100,000 in your own personal account to carry that from session to session? No, probably not. You come to a prop firm like us, we'll guarantee your position. If you're up 300-400 points in a position like that, I'm going to tell you, hit your stop at break even. Nobody can ever lose any money. We'll make a phone call to the broker, and we'll guarantee your position. for however long you want to keep holding that thing. Don't get out. And we watch the screens. We see, if somebody's got a good runner on, we call them up. And that's the beauty. That's the beauty of working with a prop. That is like the extreme flip side of the sim farming, right?
Yep. No, listen, it's the truth. And I mean, I think that's one of the benefits of prop. It's like most people don't want to basically say, oh, wait, we have to liquidate my position because of a margin maintenance call on something that can have an open position profit. It's like, I mean, it's the asymmetric risk reward for people coming to prop, I think is undeniable. I think it is one of the reasons that makes the industry beneficial. I mean, Steve, you and I have kind of the same minds of that. Obviously, we've been traders for some time and decided to roll these opportunities out to other people because we wanted to diversify our own books. We're like, wait, if it works for us, then theoretically we want to spread out to as many people as possible. I don't want to be the sole source of alpha in my account, right? So let me try to cast a wider net and find other people. So I think prop is an amazing opportunity. It's I think part of the reason this conversation is interesting. And Sean, I mean, I think it's awesome to bring it together is because I mean, I can't speak for everybody else, but it seems everybody else is the antithesis of this. They're basically on the other side of the coin going, come on, guys, come into the casino, trade constantly, always. Basically, it doesn't matter what you do. It's like, don't actually have an edge. You can just make this work and find a way to get to payouts as opposed to treating it like a skill that you're actually building for, to have for your entire life, and something that you can ultimately, I mean, either offset your current income or make some large windfalls with, or just grind out the ability to, cover your bills, right? There's going to be interesting times in the world where, your basically bias aligns with the market and you're able to pick up a couple $100K pretty easily. And I think prop firms are a great way to facilitate that within structured rules without people having to, go in, risk their own money and potentially blow up when a little bit of tilt hits.
Yeah. One of the things that Cove and I have talked about, I mean, several times is the leverage factor. Most of these prop firms don't leverage multiple live accounts. They allow you to sim farm and then they funnel you into a single live account.
Right. Yep.
And I mean, how many times, Cove, have you taken My Funded Futures to the 5th payout and then just blown it on purpose because you don't want to go live?
You mean like the other day?
I got tons of stories like that, buddy. There was a point in time.
I'm not even shitting you. So I hit 3 or 4 payouts, and literally a bunch of comments were like, "Yo, you're gonna go live soon," and I was like, to be honest with you, I don't want to. They combine to one account. And like to your point, I do have 100,000 in my personal account to trade live. So I don't need, at the end of the day, I don't want to consolidate to one account. The idea is for me to leverage the 5 accounts. And then also I have a strategy within the 5 accounts. Like, hey, maybe I'm not going to touch this account today because I'm up a bunch. And you know what? I'm going to lock in my gains here, and now I'm going to move to another one. I'm going to trade all 5 for the first 30 minutes of the market, and then after that, I know my win rate goes down, so then I'm going to trade one at a time. That's how I use strategy within the prop firms, and then I do trade live on my own account. But and there's a lot more tax benefits and things like that trading on your own account than using a prop firm if you have the money. So for them to consolidate my 5 accounts into one is just something I am not looking forward to. And that's why, things happen after a couple payouts. I mean, the market just gets you sometimes. But it's like that.
Crazy.
It's crazy. And all the payouts are documented. I'm not like just making it up. I document them all. It's just, it's something you don't really want to get into. And you know what? I like everybody there. I'm on My Funded Futures TV. Like, I enjoy working with the people over there, but you don't want to go from 5 to 1. It's one of those things.
No, let's work within the rules that are given to you. If that's the way that you can basically game the system and make it work, then by all means, why not? Right? It does seem kind of funny though that they can't. I mean, they could quite easily. I mean, we do it, right? It's pretty easy to subdivide an account or create individual lockout rules. Is basically say like, okay, here you have this much risk. And you get different basic lockout parameters across different risk buckets. It's like not hard to do,
they do that, but they just still funnel you into one account.
I think once you're live, though, I've been told you couldn't even go back the other way. There was I was reading something like that. Like once you're live, you got to basically stay live, and then that's it. Some firms are like that, and which is a whole nother issue, because then you're kind of gone, and like you don't want to leave these firms.
Yeah.
Nutty was talking about that the other day, and I was like, it's because somebody just changed the rules for that. Actually,
Yeah,
Tradeify just did
that what
that.
it was?
Yeah, they increased their live accounts now back to 5. They came back. They were like, they started out with 5 live accounts. They scaled it back to 3 accounts, and now they're back to 5 accounts.
Funny. So what that is, it's a risk differentiation problem on their side. They basically look at it and go, okay, here's a person who was potentially sim farming, because they don't know on the other side of the order flow. You can guess basically from the data breakdown, but you don't really know what an individual is doing. Why an individual might be a scalper one week, be basically a swing the next week after that, and then after that be like doing some like position trading or mean reversion or spreading across something, right? So they look at it and they go, okay, this person is basically have enough of a proven track record. We've decided to take them live. We're going to actually assume risk on this person, when everybody else before that was basically just uncapped. They were basically treating them as, oh, these people have like the odds of blow up, or the skew is basically against these people. But once they have enough data, they said, okay, yeah, we've given 1, 2, 3, 5, 6 payouts to somebody, or over a certain payout amount. They go, okay, so this person, we have to back them. But then at that point, they're like, okay, we don't want this person going back into sim farming mindset. We want them to basically treat this capital as like risk capital, treat it as their capital, and give them like flight risk. So if they disappear, they can't get another opportunity. Because if this person just blows this money that we back and then comes in and starts sim farming, we know they're profitable, so we don't want to back them, but we can't really just back them if we know that they're sim farming. So it puts them in this weird spot where all of a sudden somebody can be like a net profitable trader via their system, but a net negative trader if they were just trading their own account. And so they don't know how to basically deal with that skew. They're not, they're not smart enough to figure out how to deal with that. It's doable, but it's really, really, really fucking hard, right? So that's the problem. And so they come up with these arbitrary rules to basically screw the trader and protect themselves ultimately. I'm of the mind that, come up with rules, be smart about those rules, build systems to handle those rules, as opposed to constantly changing your rules based on, oh shit, people traded well this month, or oh shit, this person has gone there, trade well within the rules that they gave us. Like, that's stupid, right?
Yeah, I'm with you. The problem is it becomes like the game within the game. Now you're wondering about this and that and that. It's like the game within the prop game is the best way to explain it. And it sucks on both people's ends. If I guess a phone call would kind of cut it off. Maybe just call up the trader and you have a little discussion. By the way, what an effing rip just now. But yeah. Yeah. So I mean that's where I come from. How my thoughts and how we talk about this stuff is, some of the rules don't make sense, but it makes sense hearing from you guys. Like, yeah, this guy's profitable when sim farming, but when he goes on a real account, he's not. So like, you obviously don't want to back him, but you don't want him back sim farming because he's going to take money from you. So you kind of at a loss either way. You basically lose if you keep him sim farming because he is going to take you for money because he's profitable that way. And then the other way, you don't want to back him because he's not a great trader when, maybe he's windfall trading or whatever it is. Yeah.
Correct. Which I mean, from the data perspective, you can figure that out. There's a way to make it work and at least break even or take a light negative skew on a person, right? It's like, it's a little bit tricky, but if you designed your system for that, somebody with basically like a sawtooth equity curve is going to basically be able to have, I don't know, 0.2 of expectancy on top of break even, then it's like, there's ways to figure that out. Or as you said, it's like, just get on the phone with that trader and look at their data and be like, oh, hey, it's like, if there's a person that's break even or is finding a way to basically extract ed from sim farming, like that's a person with a good trading brain. Like that's a person I want to be like, I want to look at their data and be like, okay, wait, there's some way for us to augment you and turn you into a profitable trader, right? Because somebody that's I have traders come in all the time that will basically all of a sudden go on like a 2, 3, 4 week run, pick up like 5, 10, 20 G's. And then they come in and then they, blow 10, 20 accounts in a row after that. So like I reach out, I'm like, what's the deal? Like you crushed it. You got a perfect equity curve. All your stats look great. And now you're kind of stuck. And it's just that what they were doing in the time aligned with the market. And then after that, they didn't really have the idea of like, game theory or just basically just like, positive expectancy and like managing their, managing themselves really, or understanding that something's fundamentally changed. And it's like, and sometimes just a conversation, to Cove's point, it's like really can clean that trader up. And the same thing I think should happen. I mean, we do it with people who have kind of like that sim farming sort of things. Like, hey, what can we do to like help you out? Like, because a trader who's profitable is infinitely more valuable than somebody who's just going to give you, I don't know, 500, 1,000, 2,000 bucks of evals, like from the firm perspective. Like, screw that. Yeah. Like, yeah, evals, whatever. But it's like the diamond in the rough that we're here for is the person who's going to make 5, 10, 20% year over year.
No, I'm not Forex, but I'm not whatever co-funded Forex is. That's not me. I'm just
if you're getting a message saying that Cove Forex is
somebody put in the chat. I can't
trying to send you is trying to send you P pics.
Yeah, you took it away that we can't type in the chat for whatever reason. But
yeah, I don't know what changed. I didn't do anything setting wise on that, so I don't know how to fix that.
I'm out.
We can trade, we can build systems, we can analyze data, but getting chat to work, like, fuck.
Right. Well, why don't we how about we talk a little shit for a second and see who was Mark Safe from Project X.
Oh Jesus.
I'm Mark Safe.
I don't trade them. I
didn't trade Project X.
Actually, I do. Sorry. Bull Nuts has Project X. I use them.
How freaking crazy is that?
To be expected, right? Like it.
Oh yeah.
Great strategy on their part, but also assholes.
Yeah. Because you get free advertising, and now you just pull it back to just you. It made sense. Like people were talking about it. It was like, hey, you offered it to all these people. They used it. Now people like it, and now you're like, all right, well, if you liked it, this is the only place you can trade it.
Yeah.
And
like business move, smart on them, right?
Yeah.
Like it's I can't hate the game in that regard, right? Like it's just good game theory on them, but also cruel to all the firms. It's like, I mean, it's it is what it is, right? If you can cut off the business stream of your competitors in one fell swoop, then yeah, I mean it makes sense, right? They're not. I mean, this is trading, right? It's a zero-sum game. Right, we have to anticipate that people are going to screw each other over, not just in the order book, but also on the business front.
Yeah, it's crazy though. I mean, I like the way it looks, and I use it with Bull Nuts, but I feel every time I freaking buy, I wouldn't be surprised if there was a setting in the back end that was like every time you buy, they skim a tick. And you would no one would know. Not one person would know. One tick is nothing.
Yeah.
But thousands and thousands of trades a day, one tick, their edge is way, way up.
Oh, without question. I mean, the ramifications of doing that is that doesn't end
massive. Like who's gonna know?
I mean, legal ramifications. Like, like if you guys are doing that, expect I don't know. Enjoy. Hope Diddy ain't still in prison because
I know, but who would know?
Like, fuck. But no, yeah, you're right. I mean, and they probably wouldn't do it where it's like, okay, we're going to take a tick from everybody. Be like, okay, here's 1,000 participants. We're going to take a tick off of 10 of these, then to the next person, then the next person, and randomize it across the stack. And you're right. Nobody would know. I mean, there's always one person who will eventually be like, this is weird. Every third Thursday, something happens, right?
They're going to be
the investigator brains, right? But it's like, I wouldn't put it past them, right? If they were nasty enough to do this sort of rug pull sort of situation, then I would anticipate that. Same thing happens with outages. Every time they have an outage, happens to be on a day that, oh yeah, we're going to just reset all your balances to where it was at the beginning of the day. Not before the outage. It's like, come on. Yeah, like
he might be sitting next to Diddy in jail one day with some baby oil.
Yeah, that's or no baby oil, even worse.
Straight raw dog.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I mean, honestly, he'd be sitting in the corner watching.
Hey, listen,
I'm not gonna lie. I'm glad we bounced. I freaking bought some credit spreads on NDX, and man, I wasn't liking it for a little bit.
Oh, degeneracy.
Yo, 0-day freaking NDX credit
Yeah.
spread.
Oh gosh.
No, gotta like it.
No, I'm not against it. I just I don't hear people say credit spread every day. Everybody's just like, oh, it's wait, are we on the Z contracts? Did we roll? Oh shit.
Oh yeah. I mean, the odds of you hitting are much better. I mean, you're literally selling slightly out of the money, which means if the shit goes nowhere, you get paid, right?
Yeah,
I mean, I don't have to be right. I just can't be wrong enough.
Yep, correct.
Yeah.
Well, anything to avoid theta being against you, you know?
Yeah, I sell 97% of the time. So, but yeah, I was.
There you go.
And what percentage of the time does that get you into a terrifying situation where you can't sleep?
Never, because I only sell on something that I'm willing to own.
Fair.
Like PayPal.
Like, dude, you're gonna be when PayPal fucking goes. Well, I'm gonna buy an island when PayPal goes.
What's the PayPal thesis? Integrated with AI and
They've been buying back stock,
yeah,
constantly for a very long time. This is the cheapest the stock has ever been. When OpenAI comes out, they're going to be doing they're going to be an option for payment processing within OpenAI.
Yeah.
There's just a lot of things. I mean, it's not the cheapest stock price, but cheapest valuation PayPal's ever been. It's one of those things. You gotta risk it for the biscuit. And when it hit freaking 85 the other day, I was up a person's salary at freaking, I was up a lot of money.
Getting itchy finger, or are you clinging on to it?
I'm going to hang on to over 100, and it's going to be a screenshot when I'm done.
I mean,
he wants to be known as PayPal Cove.
Dude.
Next.
But yeah. I don't know if you follow. Like, did you I was in Path for earnings, the robotics company.
Yeah.
Yesterday. I hit that yesterday. That was a good hit.
I've traded I've traded more volume in the robotics sector in the past week than I have in the past 2 years.
It's crazy.
I saw a question in chat earlier that I want to ask y'all. Do y'all trade other prop firms as prop firm owners?
Of course, you got to test everything.
Absolutely.
That's the correct.
Have you used a burner name? Are you using a burner name by any chance?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I mean,
you got a separate license, separate ID.
You got to use fucking like Brad Pitt or something like that. Like, you got to make it like super fucking obvious.
Let me just say, Cove, I've gotten hundreds of those emails. We're gonna take you live. The fuck you are. Magically lost all that money yesterday.
Man, that trade just kind of went against me. I don't know what happened. I didn't have a stop loss.
I'm out. Yeah. It's funny.
Any situation where you're trying to lose money, it's going to end up being a profitable trade and pushing you.
That's always what happens.
I hit the buy sell button 35,000 times in a row.
Oh yeah, yeah. Across the spread, it's like, you know what? I changed my strategy from mean reversion to HFT. I just don't know what happened.
Fucking, just like I've done it live on the stream, and people are like, "What are you doing?" I was like, "I need to." Well, for consistency rules, I've had to do it a bunch, and I'm just like, just hitting it fucking back and forth, and you just see the balance going down. It's so stupid, but
Jesus, this in-house latency arbitrage just isn't working at all. You know,
fucking
I don't know what's happening here.
Somebody asked, "What's your favorite firm to sim farm?"
I'm not answering that.
I mean, would it? I mean, it hasn't been my game, but would it be Apex? Like, logically,
probably.
They have so many freaking rules.
They got tons of them, man. Yeah.
I'll be honest with you. The all-time easiest one to continuously get in payouts was for a 2-week period. My funded futures offered $200 resets on a zero consistency funded account.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just saying, for $200 to reset a zero consistency account. I mean,
yeah, zero consistency is always like take advantage of it if it's there, but at the same time, it's like expect it to only exist for a very short period of time, just due to the nature of sim farming.
It was supposed to last. I mean, obviously you still need to make good trades and everything, but it was supposed to last like 4 weeks. And I want to say they canned it after like 2.5.
Yeah.
I was like, I was resetting at any time because when you take a payout, obviously your buffer goes way down. And I was just like, oh, well, for $200, you reset and you have there's no consistency. So if you hit the next trade for 1,000, you're already over for max payout.
Right.
You're there. And then they changed it, which made sense.
Of course. Well, I mean, because they were I think they do those situations where they're like, listen, people are going to sim farm this and we're going to lose money on it, but we're going to get a bunch of people in the door. 10 to 15% of these people are going to stick around in our ecosystem. So we're willing to lose that X amount of money up front. It's kind of like when, I forget which firm it was. They gave away like 10,000 accounts for $1 a piece or something like that.
Oh yeah, I didn't get one. I didn't even win that.
It was an FX.
Oh yeah, that was My Funded Futures.
Yeah, My Funded Futures did it, but there was another firm that did it before that, based in the UK. It was I forget which one it was. It was like 20,000. It crashed their systems for like a week or two when they did it. It was exactly. But it was small accounts. It was like 5K accounts or something, or 2K accounts or something kind of like that. But the idea was like, hey, let's just validate that all these people have credit cards in our systems. We're going to get 10,000, 20,000 emails that we can now bother constantly. And if 2% of those people end up converting, then we'll break even on the people that get payouts on it. Then My Funded Futures stole the idea. I don't know, 2 years later, something like that. It's not a bad idea.
No, it's a great idea. It's great for lead generation.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. Someone just asked about Fast Track. If anyone was a victim.
That dude tried to start another firm. You guys.
Yeah.
He's got another firm. He started it.
Yeah, it's called armpit trading, I think, right? Isn't that what it's called?
What'd you say? The trading pit or something?
Oh,
Trading Pit. Yeah, Trading Pit. That's what it was. Or that's what it is.
No, wait. I don't think it's called the Trading Pit. It's called something else. Yeah, that Shiesty SOB, man, he contacted our broker asking them for a connection. When I seen it on the
got
website,
$750. Can I get an omnibus account? And can
man. I mean, that's what it was. I was like, y'all might want to take that guy's business off of yours, like he's a scammer.
Yeah,
like I'm trying to get my repoed cars back.
Dude, I was gonna try bidding on his 1997 BMW.
It's so funny you say that, dude. I seen this guy on Twitter, what's his JMU, and he was giving updates.
Oh yeah,
and I was like, I'm gonna go bid on these damn things. These things are gonna go cheap.
Honestly, being a prop firm owner, you should have bought one of them just to take a photo
with it.
I would have went viral, to be honest.
Oh yeah, I know.
Oh yeah.
I would have bought you guys. I would have bought one.
Yeah, no, it's not the next scam that happens. Let's all go to that's a fun episode. We're here at the short sale auction buying all the
right.
I'm actually 100% down with that.
It wasn't far from me too, because he was in Jersey and I'm in New York, so I think that's where the auction was taking place.
Oh shit! Yeah, it's like an hour and a half for me. What are we doing?
That would be freaking hilarious.
I'm sure that guy was selling everything. You could have bought his mother-in-law at that auction. Also,
dude, I would have had to give it that.
I mean, for the right price.
I mean, could have bought his wife for that.
No, I don't know.
It's crazy that he's allowed back. I saw all types of shit online on Facebook. People were posting about him in like the parent group and shit. It was crazy.
I mean, what's like, you gotta be a I mean, I guess they are. They're just like sociopaths. They're like, oh, let's screw over all these people. All right, it's been long enough. Let's do it again. Like, Jesus, what sort of human being you gotta be?
The prediction market, they have prop firms for sports, for betting, if that's what you're talking about. They have that stuff out there.
Oh, let's shift gears a little bit, because Max just rolled out crypto
and TradingView today.
Yes. Tell us about the crypto accounts, because I know nothing about them.
We started off with like 3 small ones, just like 5x leverage, 5K, 10K, and 20K accounts. 25% it's 1-to-1 profit target and drawdown. 1-to-1 profit target. There's 25% consistency rule for the evaluation. Then after that, the standard 1-to-1 buffer. and above that, just unlimited. It's like
is it 24 hours a day?
24/7. You can basically get in there and swing it. And yeah, no, I'm not excited about it. But people are like, do it. And I'm like, okay, I think it's my job, or Steve, it's our job, right, to basically say what products are going to have volume coming into them and interest coming into them, because that means that good traders are going to front run those markets. So our logic was simply like, okay, there's going to be good traders in crypto, so we should at least start to play around with it, get an idea from the data side, and try to on-ramp people into here. So we were like, all right, you know what, it's time to do this, and we're starting it off small with those size accounts. Let's see how people do, see how they like it, and then we'll roll out bigger accounts. But
can you trade all coins? How does it work?
It's just the top 4 by volume right now. That's what we're testing out on. So just Bitcoin, Solana, Ethereum, and XRP. We're starting on that just because we just rolled it out this week. As we get more interest, and basically as people say, hey, can you add this coin? Hey, can you add this coin? Then we'll test it out and add.
How long until you add like Drake's Dom coin?
It's like, from a backing perspective, it's so tricky because we're like, okay, these people are going to go live, so we got to parse these orders live, right? So it's like, okay, how do we? It's like crypto is a whole new world. It's like some of our devs have been trading it forever, but it's like, okay, we got to we got to either make sure that we can copy these trades or just basically route directly, right? And so it's like, okay, how much liquidity is there? What's the latency? And it's like, what are people going to be hedging across? It's not like, and how is that going to work? Because people will always try to manipulate the system, and I assume more manipulation on the crypto side. So once we get the kind of those gears figured out, then fucking Donkey Dickcoin or whatever the fuck is at the top of the charts today, we'll have 5x leverage.
I mean,
by the way, that is what the giveaway is today.
When you go funded, is there consistency on crypto?
No.
Listen, I trade crypto. The one thing you are probably going to run into is probably, because obviously you can trade leverage on your own money, right?
Yeah.
You're probably going to get some guy has like $1,000 of personal capital. He goes live here. He's got $1,000 here. He leverages that bitch like 300x on BTC, and he's taking whatever side it go, like, long here, short there.
I mean, we anticipate that, right?
Yeah.
So, but our systems are pretty damn good. So let's find that person. We'll and ideally the system will have them backed.
Yeah, I was just throwing it out there because it's different.
We live in tail risk world. It's we structure everything in a way that we can basically put everybody live. And if we're skipping some trades or something like that, then there's always a contingency plan in place.
Yeah. What platform do you trade them on?
They're volumetric right now. Is basically the setup there. We're still basically doing all the parse through routing to get crypto on TradingView also. So we basically rolled out TradingView today, just for futures. Over the next couple of weeks, we'll make sure that crypto is tradable via there too.
Interesting. That'll be a fun thing. Like I said, that is the giveaway today. Max was kind enough to say, hey, let's give away some new crypto accounts.
And we want people on there, right? It's like we're kind of like sitting on the sidelines. All right, can we get enough data? I want to get enough data. I want to see how people are trading this. Like, I'm interested. What are they doing? It's like I've got, I don't know, probably millions of trades of futures data at this point to cut our teeth into. But now I'm like, all right, how quick can I get that on crypto? And how quickly can we find profitable crypto traders? Like I got a question. Yeah, sure.
Like, say I buy Solana on the platform.
Yeah.
And is it like I have $1,000 worth of buying power and I buy 5 coins, or is it leveraged as if I was trading on like Nexi or whatever?
Is it leveraged as if what?
Is there like, so say like the account, I don't know how the accounts work. So maybe it's like a 50K account, and what's the buying power on it? Let's start there. Like a 50K account, what's the buying power?
So the 20K account, we're just doing 5, 10, and 20s right now.
Okay, so 20.
Yeah, so the 20, it's 5x, so you get 100K of buying power.
Okay, so that makes sense. So it's 5x leverage is what you're playing with.
Yeah, that's what we're starting with.
Okay. No, that it makes sense that way, because I was always thinking like if you didn't X leverage, you're probably not going to make or lose very quickly if you're only buying, 10 Solana coins.
Oh yeah, no, you gotta add leverage on there. I mean, this is the crypto ecosystem where if basically you basically put in find a sketchy broker and that hopefully your money will come back on.
Yeah.
Yourself, 300x leverage. Whether
Yeah.
it's worth it or not, that's to be debated, but the opportunity is there. Eventually, we'll plug our own crypto wallet, so basically into the ecosystem, so traders have access to their own wallet, and then can ideally trade their own money inside of that, so they can pull money from their crypto account into their own wallet, and then trade that within the same ecosystem and get different leverage differentials on there. But that's part of our broader plan to become brokerages down the line. So, try to tie it all together.
That's
Cove
cool.
is gonna get his friends on this.
I'll take it. I'll take it. Come after us.
I trade Solana mostly. I trade with Mexi, and all
Yeah.
you need is a VPN and an email.
Yeah.
But yeah, you don't want to keep. I don't keep I'll be honest with you. So I've gone on a pretty good tear, but I take the money out at the end of the week, and
Because you have to.
you leave a balance in there that you're willing to walk away and be like, you know what, it was what it was.
Yeah.
And that's it. That's how I know my last bit is not coming back with me. But you know what? Coinbase doesn't give you leverage. Like typically I trade, 20x Solana is typically what I do.
Right.
And that's it. But yeah, that's why I was curious about how it was all working.
Yeah, I mean, so that's how we're starting it. It's one of those things. It's like we want to get data originally, right? It's like once we have enough data, we'll have a pretty good idea of how it works, and then we'll basically either become more lenient or just add more accounts and add more symbols accordingly, right? Because it's like we don't know if the most profitable crypto traders out there are going to be people that are basically have some strategy on Bitcoin or Solana and just trade that. In the same way that many people trade just NASDAQ futures in the current prop space, or if the most profitable people are going to be the ones that are saying, okay, it's this flavor of the day coin, and they're constantly basically, oh, it's something new, it's something new, it's something new. So we're going to kind of keep our finger on that pulse and try to decide.
They're just going to hold. They're going to hodl.
I'm guessing, right? It's like at a certain point, it's we'll have to decide how to deal with that, because it's like, okay, how do we want to have okay, this person's been sitting in this position that's been going sideways for 2 months, but they haven't hit their drawdown. It's like, okay, what do we do with that? We're just tying up capital at this point. I mean, granted, if that person has edge, it's like we can maybe make that work, but it depends,
Yeah, I mean, anybody that I know that trades crypto mostly uses the same strategy as they do on futures. That's how I do it, at least.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Kind of simpler version of it, I'm sure.
Yeah, because you don't have I'm not playing London Opens or, Asia. I'm looking for just basically, daily sweeps, come back through, things like that. Yeah. Oh, look at this little fake out to the downside and back up.
Chris wants to know if Halcyon has any interest in jumping in the crypto game.
Absolutely not.
Max, blow yourself out, fry your nervous system. It's we're already all terrified that equities markets go 24/7, or at least any amount wider, right? It's like based on how fast I age is how Steve's going to decide to roll crypto out.
Yeah, that's pretty much going to be my gauge. I'm going to check in with Max every 2 months and be like, yeah, I made the right decision.
If I look like Gandalf next week, or even worse, Gollum, and then the answer, what I'm doing, man.
No, I mean,
you got a beard down to here.
Yeah,
I'm not saying that there's anything bad with crypto, right? Like, obviously, there's tons of traders in that space, right? Crypto has grown exponentially in, allure to traders, right? And it's very similar, like what Cove said. You can look at a crypto chart. You basically just trade it just like you do a futures chart. I mean, the two, they pretty much trade the dang same. Any strategy in futures will work on crypto to a degree.
Yeah.
But I can say that, the CMEs and the exchanges, they have plans to offer futures to traders even more so, right? So we're kind of just riding out that path. Obviously the CME and the exchanges, they move slower. They can tell you 3 months, that means 3 years. You know what I mean?
Minimum.
Yeah. I mean, Max knows. Yeah, they're tough to deal with. But at the end of the day, no, we're going to stick with what we know. At least I'm not familiar with crypto. I don't trade crypto, so I don't want to give something to my traders that I'm not familiar with myself. So
yeah, makes sense. 100%.
Definitely fair.
Yeah, I mean, you don't want to jump into something that you don't do yourself.
No, not at all. I mean, I've traded futures for 18 and a half years now, so I'm very familiar with that space, options market, right? ETFs. But yeah, I don't know anything about crypto. I think it's cool, man. I do. I'm not knocking it by any means, and more power to you. But when you come out with a cane and no hair 2 weeks later, man, then I'll know I made the right choice.
Listen, it's not a non-zero probability, right? It's especially the only thing that keeps me up at night about crypto is like, oh yeah, who created it? Like some shadowy character. Like, oh yeah, that's one.
Yeah, some shadowy character called the government.
Yeah. Them's the odds, right? They're like, I don't know, call it a Japanese sounding name.
Yeah, blame it on them. Yeah,
exactly, right? It's like it's been a while since we dropped anything on them.
I watched a documentary about Bitcoin, and it was pulling like, if you look at, there's a video game in like 1992 that uses like the Bitcoin logo, and it's made by the same guy's name from Bitcoin. Like, there's so many coincidences of things prior to Bitcoin's launch that it was super interesting.
Some odd parallels.
Yeah, right? A lot of stuff.
The person that created it is
what I find more interesting than all of that is, so what is there? There's 21 million Bitcoin or 20 million Bitcoin, right? And it's a finite amount. So we were talking about this yesterday. I think like 10% of that's probably lost, right? So there's only call it 18 million. There's so much invested in it that it's got to be at this point like leveraged down the fucking daisy chain, almost like mortgage-backed securities were. There's only X amount of loans out there, but then to be able to sell more, you're just basically levering it down the fucking line. And that's where Bitcoin is getting now. It's like, well, there's only a finite amount out. How much does BlackRock control? X amount, but they're giving out so much more money than what it's worth. And I just think at some point there's obviously a number that if Bitcoin ever dropped below that number, you would look at, I guess, like a mass liquidation. I don't know.
We see it with Saylor and MSTR, right? He has how much convertible debt out how long, right? It's like if MSTR gets basically under that strike price and that convertible and doesn't get above it before the by the say 7 years goes by, Bitcoin trades sideways below that, and that convertible debt isn't going to bail him out. He's going to start basically having to liquidate, right? And that would be a massive basically acts against it, right? And obviously then there's the miner side of it, right?
Yeah.
All the miners, and basically it's like, okay, where is their so they were able to basically mint it for said price, but where is their strike of minting it, right? So it's like at a certain point, it's like if that skews negative, then that's a bad spot to be in.
People don't know, it gets higher and higher as Bitcoin gets mined. It gets harder and harder.
Correct.
Yeah. There's a lot of things that I don't think people are looking. I'm not saying it's happening tomorrow, but down the road, I don't know. I see it as almost like the same thing as the mortgage thing. It could happen 10 years from now.
Yeah, I mean, generally, it's the best bet of all trading strategies that you want to continue is that the dollar is going to continue to get devalued, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Right. So it's like anytime the dollar pops, it's like, okay, what's the most efficient way to short the dollar? Is that long gold? Is that buying Bitcoin, et cetera? Right. It's like the amount of implied leverage in the system is preposterous. It's like we all existed. It's that every correlated every asset is generally correlated, right? In some regard, right? And from a sense that as people get liquidated, they have to liquidate other assets and it becomes a daisy chain effect. But it's like the entire game, it's like since I've come into finance, is like, okay, where are we with the hot potato? How are we finding a way to pass the hot potato? It's that no government wants to get stuck with it, and they always want to find a way to pass it forward. As traders, it's hard to constantly play the game because if you were a bear, what do they say? Bears sound smart, but bulls make money, right? and that's generally been true, like through our trading career. Like I I don't know. I make a lot of my money on the short side, but I trade a lot of scams and generally try to sniff out fear also, right, across different markets.
Have you seen the documentary China Hustle? Definitely.
Dude, amazing.
So good.
I watched it at least 2 or 3 times.
Yeah.
I through the because it came out in like what 2017, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, freaking eye opening.
Yeah, wild. I mean, so like I was trading, I was short side small caps, like a decent amount of volume when I watched that, and then proceeded to get liquidated on a couple trades after that because I was like, this is definitely a scam.
Oh yeah,
but,
Definitely a scam.
Yeah,
I mean, the whole thing, it's crazy.
They are, but they'll break you or they'll break your back first. But yeah, so I mean, like the China hustle is, fascinating, worth watching just as a trader, whether you're trading, short side scams or not across the equities complex. But then be able to like take what you learn from that and superimpose it onto finance in general and be like, okay, a lot of this is, how big of bluff can we, how big a bluff can we make it and then pass it on to the next guy?
It's crazy,
right?
Yeah, it's insane.
It was eye opening for me about everything that goes on over there and why, like, I don't trust any. I'm not into investing into Chinese companies, really.
You can't. I wish you could. I wish there was a better validator. I wish that they were forced to, report, basically, file more than once per year and actually have, like credible filings when they do. But they don't, sadly, right?
Yeah, they're not going to either.
Yeah, buying Luckin Coffee. Remember that
my
one?
God. I traded a lot of Luckin Coffee. That was a fun one.
Yeah, Luckin.
Yeah. Luckin until you get trapped in a halt the wrong direction. Liquidity
For like what was it, like almost a year or something? Yeah.
That was halted. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
LKFN, man.
Yeah. Oh God, yeah, PTSD on that. Jesus.
Dude, I remember that too.
But basically what we're talking about right now, all of this is going out to the audience that we have right now, and they're going to be like, what are these acronyms?
I know. Well,
Right? We're ancient. How old are you guys?
Well, I find it crazy because I'm an options trader first.
Yeah.
Before I'm futures or anything, options trader first. And I love talking this stuff. But yeah, everybody in the chat, they're here obviously for futures and prop firms. So I stick to that. But anytime I find a couple of guys that are trading options, I'm like, dude, like, let's shoot the shit because I love the outlet of somebody to, that'll bounce off it that understands where I'm coming from and have been doing it for a while. It's
bring back the TVIX.
Oh my God, I traded for that. Volpocalypse, that was wild.
I made so much money off of that, dude. I had it at 48.
Oh, that was the Volpocalypse TVIX day and the day when oil went negative. Those are the two trading days through my career that stand out as.
Yeah, I agree. But I'm with Cove, man. Like options, there's something to be said about actually trading options contracts and to trade them well. I mean, you literally can't even get that type of leverage in even the futures market to a degree. I mean, it's insane, man. You could turn 10 grand into 120 grand in a matter of hours if you do it right.
Oh, yeah. And then generally give the whole thing back.
You got to know when to step away, right? And de-risk and stuff like that. But yeah.
That's why I see these guys on freaking X that are like, oh, I made 8,000% today. I'm like, bro, that guy's not making that every day. He's just trying to get you into a type of paid fucking Discord. Like, I've been doing this long enough that if nobody in their right mind is making 1,000% on their portfolio every day, it's not. You're not making 1,000% even the one fucking day. If you are, you're either playing super small or I don't even know. You're an idiot and went in with a lot of money and got so lucky that you can retire. But reality is if you're buying premium, you're probably going to lose a lot, and you got to hold on to the winners. And I enjoy more the other side of just selling it when there's juice,
That's what I do. I just sell.
It's a better game, It's especially around earnings
managed too. It's easier to control.
Yeah, 100%. The only ones I buy are typically like I got a couple that are like expiring 400 and something days. It's basically stock replacement.
Yeah, I get down on that too. Yeah.
But
So why don't they do like options prop firms?
I think there's one out there, isn't there? There's it's called like
Is there?
SureTrade or some crap like that. Yeah, they just launched like 2-3 weeks ago.
Wait, what are they called?
Oh,
I think it's called like SureTrade or some crap like that.
Sure Trader, if I remember correctly, was a sketchy Cayman's equity broker that you were able to basically.
Okay, maybe I got it wrong because I remember that. Yeah, don't you remember that? You could put like $5,000 up. There was no PDT rule,
Yeah,
and then they were giving you like fills based off of like an offsetting order somewhere in the ether that they'd grab. Right?
Gosh.
It was you stock trade. We're really
they would give you like the midpoint of the bid and ask was like, here's hopes, here's dreams.
Yeah,
you get built somewhere in here, you know. Yeah, it was brutal, but it was like the sketchy broker that Cove uses to trade Solana. It's like it was the exact same thing 10 years ago or something like that. It was
no,
it's only sketch when it goes wrong.
Let
Yeah,
me see if I can Google it real quick, man.
I'm intrigued.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, to the simple answer, it's like, why can't you do options with that? It's because everybody would literally just be, it's like, you're just opening, it's tail risk as a business is basically what you're doing. Because everybody's just going to be like, okay, yeah, you're going to sell an account for $50 and you get $1,000 of option buying power. It's like, yeah,
pure gambling.
You can't let people sell because then you're just going to get blown out. People like selling vol around insane situations. Like, oh, Microsoft earning tomorrow. Yeah, let's just sell full margin vol. It's like, yeah, see what happens because I can't blow out, right? It's basically you're just doing like it's hot potato as a business strategy where all of your clients are constantly handing you the hot potato because that's where their edge would be.
Yeah,
Cove's over there like
real bad. Unless you do find somebody that's profitable, then you know obviously that could be really good. But I feel like that's if they're really profitable, they're doing it on their own.
Exactly. I mean, it's like you build that platform to try to find the people who insider trade and then copy them. It's like what you're doing, right? It's like
so you want to hire Nancy Pelosi.
Yeah, exactly. It's like in the same way that you would like build Polymarket and be like, oh, hey, like here's some like is OpenAI going to drop a new model in 5 days? And all of a sudden you see some sweeper come in for like a day before when it's trading at like 2 cents. You're like, that guy probably can be seen walking into the OpenAI office on Tuesdays, you know? It's like, yeah, copy that trade, right? But apart from that, I don't know
what's Nancy doing? What's she trading right now?
There's that guy that made that platform that just follows fucking Congress people. Crazy.
I know. Now that Nancy's gone, though, the head of the snake is gone. It's like
you're not good.
Yeah, honestly. Yeah,
there's still a bunch of them out there. There's still a bunch of them that are still doing it.
I love when you see the guy that's on like the medical board and he invests in some medical company and then he votes if they're going to get fucking passed for something. And you're like, wait, he invested on something he's going to be approving in 2 weeks? How?
Listen, I trade a lot of buyout and those situations happen like every week, right? It's like there's always, you're like, oh yeah, this person just sold a bunch of this in this situation. And now there's some like litigious situation going on where it's like, oh yeah, they're going to get some sort of shareholder vote benefit. It's like, oh God, it's like or the people who start like Alzheimer's drug companies, but like it's just a placebo because like it's open season for sociopaths, man. Like the people.
Oh yeah.
Scarelli's in there changing the drug from like $15 to $7.50.
Literally. Like speaking of Shkreli, he's been on some sort of like people are starting to like him more. He's starting to move the market more and more. He's like he has like a roaring kitty like. I don't know if like it's that sort of situation is going to be birthed from Shkreli at some point.
He streamed live in his apartment or wherever he's at now. I've seen it. He's probably an intelligent guy and he probably knows a lot. But you know, obviously what he did was kind of fucked up to those people. Was it technically allowed? I mean, I guess you could do anything you want, but the government didn't like it. And that's all that matters at the end of the day. And they went after him. But you know, that's an interesting thing. Buying after 10 or 20 years, you could buy rights to the drugs or whatever he was doing. It was was interesting. I didn't even know how that worked.
I mean, he's a trader at the end of the day. He found an edge. Is he a sweetheart? Like,
No.
really,
No.
you're in your family in the cold to freeze to death. Yes,
Yeah.
without question. Right? Will he lose sleep over it? I
No.
think on that, maybe, but is he going to stop doing it? Probably not. You know?
No, definitely not.
I mean, it works. You know, he did a bunch of companies. I mean, he made a lot of money prior to going to jail, but
and the funny thing is, he got out of jail. I don't know if he had cash sitting on the side, but he gets out, and then he's got creditors, like enough people that were going to basically float him cash and be like, "Listen, we really liked. I know you went to jail, but we really like the strategy. Just don't get locked up this time." And we really liked that. So,
Yeah.
I mean, think about it. Like, if you really just looked at the core of what he was doing, he was making fucking money.
yeah.
I mean, if I was a PE firm, I probably would have been like, "Yo, like, you know, come on, man. Like, let's do the next thing." I mean, you could probably make good money with him. I mean, you know.
Elizabeth Holmes is, I don't know if she's right. I don't know if she's still in jail, but when she gets out, somebody's going to be like, "Listen, stay away from the lab, but your marketing skills."
Yeah.
The face of the new iPhone or whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah. That story was crazy. It's just
Jobs.
they're running it in the fucking basement.
What do you say,
That's
Steve?
freaking.
I said the female Steve Jobs. She was a trip, man.
Her voice was even different. She made the voice different and everything.
Yeah, she made her voice different, like that deep sounding and shit, man. She was
That's
a marketing
crazy.
genius.
Yeah. I mean, I think the turtleneck probably like presses on your trachea.
Yeah, sure. Gave her an Adam's apple.
She was hiding it. She was hiding it. It was a cover from the beginning, you know.
All right, guys. Well, we're gonna wrap this up. Thank y'all for joining. Thank y'all for coming. Hopefully everyone joined the giveaway. I'll be posting them in Traders Launch Discord and Cove Traders Discord. And hopefully I'll win. Hopefully someone wins. Someone good.
Hopefully I win. Yo, can we wig it so I win?
I mean, did you do the form?
No, I didn't do that. I didn't do the form.
He's over here being
Dude, it took me
with
4
us.
months to open this account up. You think I did the form today?
That's true. It took Cove a long time just to take a trade.
Bro, I'm up $75 today in it. I made a few trade. I'm up $75.
I'll take it.
There you go. Appreciate Max, Steve. Awesome having y'all on here. Cove, as always. Thank y'all.
See you guys later.
And we'll catch y'all next time.
Awesome. Thanks, man.
Peace.
All right, gentlemen.